In this HostFuse demo, we're going to create a customer lookup web service that retrieves data from a host system. As we start up HostFuse, we need to tell it where our host system resides. We do this by specifying the address, the protocol, in this case 3270, and the port. Once we specify this, we can connect to the host system. Once connected, we can start recording our trails. Now this process involves actually navigating the host as a regular user would, to identify the screens containing the data that we're interested in. So let's select a customer, and we'll see their financial information, including tables of payments. We finish our navigation and get back to the login screen. Now we can create our map, which is essentially a set of unique screens that can be used to create transactions. Now this is an optional step. We're going to rename the screens here just to make it easier to reference later in the code. We can now identify the data fields we wish to retrieve in our web service call. We do this by simply double-clicking right there on a field. Again, we're going to rename the fields for the sake of clarity. Now, we also need to be able to handle a table, which is a little bit different than a static field like we just saw. We indicate the section of the table using this red box, and then we choose the individual fields in that section. HostFuse can see that it repeats 3 times, and it's also smart enough to automatically page through the table to get all of the data. Now this next part we're going to speed up just for illustration's sake. We're going to record our method, which is going to be exposed in the web service. In this case, we want to record a customer lookup method that returns the customer's financial information. We do this by graphically dragging visual components. Let's go to the lookup screen. Next, we can go to the loan screen. In this manner, we can construct our entire method graphically. Now that my method's finished, it's time to compile it to Java code. First thing we have to do is give it a Java-compliant package name. Now we can make the code deployable to a J2EE app server by making it an EAR file. We can choose an app server, it can be WebLogic or WebSphere, and then generate the code. This creates the EAR file for deployment to the app server. And that's all there is to it. That's how easy it is to create a web service into your host system with HostFuse.